Hey there. So today I want to tell you a story you probably haven't heard, at least not like this. It's about GTA 6 and how the game we're all waiting for started out completely different from what it is now. There were multiple scripts, canceled ideas, internal drama, and even one of Rockstar's co-founders walking away from it all. If you're into game development, storytelling, or just curious how big games really come together, this one's for you. Let's get into it. There's been a major leak regarding the early story development of Grand Theft Auto 6. The source of this information is an insider named Frevils, a former Rockstar Games employee. The details he revealed align closely with reports from respected gaming journalists at PC Gamer, IGN, Rockstar Mag, and even Bloomberg, including Jason Schreier himself, who's known for having direct contacts within Rockstar Games. As it turns out, GTA 6 was originally conceived as a completely different game. The characters Jason and Lucia didn't even exist in the early drafts. The project began under the codename Project Americas. Conceptual development started in November 2013, but full-scale production didn't begin until September 2014. The delay was due to most Rockstar teams being focused on finishing Red Dead Redemption 2 at the time. The first story draft, led by Dan Houser himself, was a dark neo-noir crime drama centered around three protagonists: an aging, morally torn police officer from Vice City who slowly descends into the criminal underworld in a desperate attempt to save his son. His son, a devout but drug-addicted Cuban-American struggling to break free from the cycle of narcotics and crime. The ruthless right-hand man of a Colombian drug lord, seeking to establish his own criminal empire in the United States. This version remained the leading concept until the end of 2016, but was ultimately scrapped by Take-Two Interactive, deemed too dark and out of alignment with the company's vision. Reportedly, Dan Houser aimed to depict the gritty underbelly of Miami, envisioning a game in the spirit of GTA 4, but with three playable characters and a character-switching mechanic similar to GTA 5. The setting was to be a vibrant, neon-lit paradise, masking a dark, hopeless, and corrupt world, a city that devours even the most well-meaning people. Take-Two, however, wasn't on board with this vision. They felt the tone was too serious, too risky, especially after the widespread success of GTA 5. What they wanted instead was a safer, more universally appealing product. After the first version was rejected, Rockstar initiated a reboot. While the map, mechanics, and general gameplay concepts remained, the storyline was rewritten from scratch. This time, the focus shifted to two protagonists: a female police officer, the daughter of a murdered cop, seeking revenge by infiltrating the criminal underworld while still serving on the force; a small-time drug courier, a volatile and chaotic character reminiscent of Trevor, who gradually rises through the ranks to become a major player in Vice City's drug scene. This second version of the script was in development for around 18 months before it too was shelved. In 2018, Rockstar launched yet another reboot. The new protagonist this time was an African-American military veteran recently released from prison, struggling to reintegrate into society, but ultimately drawn back into the criminal world. The concept evoked characters like Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3 and Vic Vance from Vice City Stories. By March 2019, this version was also rejected. After seeing three of his narrative visions discarded, Dan Houser took a creative sabbatical and eventually left Rockstar Games for good. Dan Houser's official departure in early 2020 came as a surprise even to Rockstar employees. Most found out through a press release. For many, he embodied the studio's creative soul. After his exit, creative leadership passed to his brother, Sam Houser. Around this time, photos of Sam began circulating that revealed the toll GTA 6's development had taken on him. He looked visibly aged and stressed. Meanwhile, Dan seemed genuinely happy. He founded a new studio, Absurd Ventures, explicitly stating that his goal was to create narrative-driven projects without the pressure of corporate oversight, allowing for true creative freedom. Some speculate that Dan Houser's departure was due to creative disagreements with Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive. Houser wanted to craft a story-driven, noir-style game set in the 1980s, while the publisher was focused on creating a blockbuster with long-term online potential. After all, how do you keep monetizing a game set in the past? How do you justify adding hypercars and futuristic content? Red Dead Online served as a cautionary tale. Its historical setting made ongoing content updates difficult, and as a result, the online mode stagnated and was largely abandoned. In the end, it seems Take-Two pushed for a more modern, energetic tone, something that could replicate the wild success of GTA 5 and GTA Online. Dan Houser, being more focused on narrative depth and thematic storytelling, found himself increasingly sidelined. Unable to reconcile with the business-first direction of the company, he ultimately chose to step away, to pursue creativity on his own terms. In the end, Jason and Lucia, a criminal duo inspired by Bonnie and Clyde, became the narrative compromise. Their story strikes a balance between atmospheric storytelling, compelling characters, and commercially viable structure. It preserves some of the noir tone while remaining accessible enough to support future online expansion. Development has been far from smooth, but it now seems to be on a steady track. The game is currently expected to launch in May 2026. Dan Houser's departure was certainly a pivotal moment, but a talented team remains in place. Based on the trailers and official screenshots, GTA 6 is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious and possibly the best entry in the series to date.